Hey, it's Eliza Laya. It's a storytime video today. Pretty serious storytime video about, I know most of you guys may have lost best friends before, but this is a storytime video on my best friend that I had for 10 years. We met when we were super little, like 5 years old, and we would always hang out like every night, go to parties together. We were always like this, inseparable. And I would buy her things, and she would always come over and just like head straight out back to her ex's house, my ex's house. She really liked him, but I always wanted her to come over, and it was like, and no matter what this girl did to me, like, I love her, you know. Sorry, I'm in like this hall, and I hear noises back there, and it scares me. But anyways, back to the story time. Everybody's sleeping inside, so I just kind of gotta watch out. But yeah, anyways, we were best friends. We were like this. We were like inseparable. We were always getting in trouble with my mom. Like, we were so close that she would call my mom her mom, you know, and we would go everywhere together. We would make up lies so that she could come over. I remember one time we couldn't hang out, and her mom didn't want us to hang out anymore because we would always fight and stuff. Like, we'd be best friends and then we'd fight. You know how friends do, especially when you're young. But that was when we were young, we used to do that. And I hid behind the bushes one time waiting for her to come out, and her mom just knows me. She comes out and she goes, "Come on in, Lizzie. Like, I know you're back there. Just come chill." Like, we're always doing these silly things. And then I don't know, we always had each other's back. We were like sisters. We were closer than you would think even sisters can get. And then she made this new friend. I'm gonna call her Serenity. And Serenity, I was always so upset because I was the best friend, you know, and then Serenity was the best friend all of a sudden, and it was like her and Serenity like this, and she would make up lies that she can hang out so she could go and spend the night at Serenity's, and it was just like I wasn't there anymore, you know. And after 10 full years of this girl, was like, I don't know, she made a new best friend, and it was really sad. I cry, you know, like, I really love this girl, but I mean, I can't do anything about it now because I feel like a jerk for even feeling these things, and I feel awkward because it's like now her best friend that she made, that she would always go behind my back with, died in a car accident recently. So now it's like I have to back off, even though like I was there first, you know, and I really cared about this girl. Like, you don't know some of the things we've been through. I can't even say it. It's like, she messaged me today and I just fell apart, you know. Like, I can't exactly try to be her best friend anymore because her best friend that she was friends with died, so I can't be in competition with her anymore. It just feels bad. It feels wrong, you know. I mean, I kind of liked her friend too. I was just so upset because my best friend was taken from me, you know. I was friends with that girl too, but my best friend was taken from me, so how am I supposed to react, you know what I mean? And then, like, hearing that she died is like the end game for me. I just completely backed off. This girl had won. She was her new best friend. I didn't have a best friend anymore, and so now I don't even know how to be friends with her because it just feels so awkward when she messages me because I can't be that friends with her, and it breaks my heart because I love her so much, and we're never gonna get that back. I don't know. It is the worst, losing a best friend. It's one of the worst things. I just wanted to share that with you guys because, I mean, it's pretty rough when in that kind of situation. I mean, what do you do? And then it makes you feel guilty and bad for even feeling that way, but that was my best friend, you know what I mean? I don't know, it's just like I feel guilty for wanting to be your best friend because of what happened, but I never really got to be your best friend. And I did everything for that girl. Like, it's you don't even know. I stuck up for her. I gave her my money all the time. I stuck up for her. I was down for her. I lied for her. I stole for her. I mean, so yeah, I'm just really shooken up. It's hard. So that's today's story time video. Sorry I got all cryy in this. Fuck that. There was an animal or something back there, but I got really freaked out because remember I told you guys about the lady in white that walked by? And I just thought about that and then afterwards I heard that noise, so I just like ran in here. And it's one of the hardest things I've ever been through. Ever. But there is some other things that are just as hard. But those are for another story time video. I love you guys.